Hey guys, in this video we'll be going over Signing Naturally 11.5 Fingerspelling States and Provinces 1. So in this video, my goal is to be able to remember and go over the variations that I've seen for each of the 50 states of the US. Okay, so we have US states with an S, states, so US states. So your palm is forward on your dominant hand, states. Okay. So the first one is Alabama, so it's A-L-A, Alabama, Alabama. Then we have Alaska. So I've seen Alaska in the Signing Naturally curriculum, but I've seen Alaska signed by a lot of deaf people. Okay, then we have Arizona, Arizona, so with A's, Arizona. Arkansas, A-R-K, ARK, ARK. California, I usually sign California. I've seen California, California, and a whole bunch of other variations from there because it is gold, so the golden state. So this is the sign gold or gold. So now we have everything here for the sign for California. Okay, Colorado, C-O-L-O, C-O-L-O, Colo, and so you go mouth with Colo whenever you do it, Colo. The easier thing about this, as I was teaching some students recently, is it's not about the hand shape. So don't think C-O-L-O and try and get to the right hand shape because your brain has a harder time processing that way. So practice it a couple times and get it to where you can sign it. But think how it feels, like it's open, closed, open, closed. So start thinking about how it feels and how you kind of bounce up whenever you do it, and it'll come more naturally than trying to go C-O-L-O each time, okay? I've also seen Colorado, and with your arm, Colorado, like you're doing the mountains. But most of the time, then I will see Colo. That seems to be the newer sign for it. Okay, Connecticut, C-O-N-N, Connecticut. Delaware, D-E-L, Del, Del. Florida, F-L-A, Florida, Florida, Florida. It's usually more flowy like this, so you have the F and then it flows over to an A, okay? Florida. Georgia, G-A, Georgia. Just one so, Georgia. Hawaii with an H, Hawaii. Or like down by your waist, Hawaii. I've seen this one, but usually it's more playful, but I've heard it is an actual sign as well. So, Idaho, spell I-D-A-H-O, Idaho. Okay, remember, tip on fingerspelling, do not name the letters as you spell them. So I-D-A-H-O. Did you notice what my hand just did? My fingers are bouncing up and down like this. I-D-A-H-O, as I have that rhythm to my voice. Think Idaho, and it helps your finger spelling be much more smooth. Okay, then we have Illinois, so I-L-L, I-L-L. Indiana, I-N-D, I-N-D. Okay, make sure you are doing a one-hand shape. Okay, sometimes mine ends up kind of like this, but it should be kind of like this. But as long as it is not this, this is a 1, not a D. So make sure it has a hole in the middle, like a donut. Okay, so I-N-D, I-N-D. Iowa, I-O-W-A, okay? Iowa, Iowa, good. Kansas, K-A-N, K-A-N. I believe I've also seen K-S, K-S. I think most do K-A-N. Kentucky, K-Y, but make sure your Y drops down forward. Kentucky. Okay. Louisiana, to the side, L-A, L-A, Louisiana, twice, Louisiana. Maine, Maine, or I usually see it spelled as well. Maine. Maryland, Indy, Maryland. Massachusetts, Mass, Mass or Mass. Michigan, M-I-C-H, M-I-C-H. But instead of having the H go this way, where the front of your hand is facing forward, you want to push it forward so it's aiming forward. Mish, mish, mish. Okay, Minnesota, M-I-N-N, Minnesota. Mississippi, M-I-S-S, Miss. Missouri. So this one, your palm is facing more in on this one, M-O. Okay, so Missouri, Missouri. Then Montana. So we learned in previous video, Montana here, Montana, or you can do MT, Montana. Nebraska, N-E-B, so the B shoots forward. Nebraska almost reminds me of February. Okay, neb, neb. So also the same with Nevada, N-E-V, N-E-V, almost like November, N-O-V, N-E-V, N-E-V. I usually do a modified E, so N-E, so it's just this finger and this finger, rather than the full E. N-E-V, how you do November as well. You can do N-O-V. Notice these two fingers are down, okay? November, Nevada, or you can do Nevada that way, okay? New Hampshire, New Hampshire, New Hampshire. New Jersey, New Jersey. New Mexico, New Mexico. New York, okay? So palm facing up, New York. North Carolina, NC, NC. North Dakota, ND. North Dakota, going forward. Just one thing, North Dakota. Ohio, Ohio, spell. Oklahoma, O-K-L-A, Okla, Okla. Okay, then we have Oregon. Oregon can go in an O. This is also Ontario, Canada. So it will go forward this way once, or it can go twice forward. So this is the sign for Washington or Washington. I often see it with an O for Oregon or twice, or sometimes I see the circling O for Oregon. Okay, Pennsylvania, P-A, Pennsylvania, Pennsylvania. Rhode Island, R-I, Rhode Island. And it goes off to the side. Okay, not too huge. You're not like sliding all the way over. You're just going over. Rhode Island. South Carolina, S-C, South Carolina. You can do this, we're on the S's. South Dakota, S-D. Make sure you have that lovely space in the middle right there. Not a one. South Dakota. Tennessee, T-E-N-N, Tennessee. We have Texas with a 7 hand shape. Texas with an, or a 7 shape with an X hand shape. Texas, Texas. Utah, U-T-A-H, U-T-A-H, Utah. This is what happens when I try and slow it down. VT, Vermont, VT. Virginia, VA, VA, Virginia. Washington or Washington, Washington or Washington, just like we did with the O for Oregon. You can also do Washington, D.C. as well. Okay, then we have West Virginia. So just like Virginia, except you're adding the sign west. So it's going off to the west, which is to your right side. So if you are left-handed, you'll still do it to that way if you're actually being technical, or you could just do it to the outside, as that is kind of the point of the sign, West Virginia. You could do that. Okay, West Virginia, West Virginia. Wisconsin, W-I-S-C, whisk, whisk. Be sure you're saying the word rather than saying the letters. Wyo, okay, drop your Y down, Wyo, Wyo. And we made it through all 50 states. Yay! Continue, practice, 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 practice. Bye.